có gì gì Hi, yes, I did. Okay. Mọi người chào đâu
I was challenged to make tons of dragon mobs in Minecraft, each with multiple evolutions, making them crazier and stronger as they go, all to hopefully be added into my friend's Minecraft marketplace map. Okay, doesn't sound easy, but let's see how it goes. Let's start with the most iconic dragon, a fire dragon. Remember how I said these dragons need to evolve? That means I can't go too crazy with the scale of the first one, which is why I landed on this pretty simple dragon shape. Looks good, right? Well, now I'll get to coloring it. Obviously, we want to incorporate a lot of red, and then make the details super sharp with some black and yellow highlights too. To be good enough, we'll need to also add these animations for every dragon. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of work, so we have no time to waste. Let's get started right away on the fire dragon's evolution. I started with a similar shape, but used dark blues and yellows as the color palette. You might wonder why, because it doesn't really look like fire yet. Just let me cook. The texturing I'll do will make all these yellow areas look like magma, and the blue is going to be more like volcanic rock, kind of like a slightly different colored obsidian. See, I told you. You just gotta trust me. I know what I'm doing. Now for the final stage fire dragon. Say that 5 times fast. Final stage fire dragon. Final stage fire dragon. Final stage fire. Okay, yeah, let's just get to modeling. The shape is going to be totally different. Super long, snake-like body, with spines and long, skinny legs. The wings will be these huge, curvy ones like this. Also, all these final dragons will have saddles so that you can actually ride them in-game. And the face needs to look old and wise. This is a fully mature dragon after all. The texturing really makes this one come together. And I know these legs look goofy right now, but when the animations are there, it'll look way better. Our baby fire dragon looks gorgeous, swift and slick, and able to take flight, but it's just a baby, which means this guy's not strong enough to stay too far above the ground just yet. Using flint and steel, we're able to tame it, and it's now our friends, which means we don't have to worry about it blowing any fire on us. And also, as a baby, the fire dragon isn't going to be blowing much fire at all. We've got to grow you up a little bit first for you to become more dangerous. What's a dragon if it's not dangerous? As soon as we see he's growing and ready to evolve, we can grab some gunpowder, feed it right to our fire dragon, and our fire dragon is going to take a storm of fury and become an adult version. Now the flames and embers have overtaken his body. His tail is bigger, the horns are larger, the wings are more fierce, and this adult fire dragon, oh folks, he's ready to defend himself, and I feel quite safe right by his side. I don't have to worry about much. Some creepers showed up, and the fire dragon is instantly off to take care of them. Up into the air, and he's taking some damage, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on that. We might have to jump in and provide some backup or support. Doesn't look like we need to at all. Our fire dragon took care of everything with ease. He's shedding scales as he grows. He's ready to evolve again. Grab the lightning rod, and we can upgrade him into a blast fire lightning dragon, transforming with the elements, and now he's massive. This blast fire lightning dragon looks huge, but notice one special feature above all. Not the wings, though massive, not his face, though fearsome, but the saddle on his back. Our blast fire lightning dragon is ready to be ridden. After spending a lifetime together, we've bonded, and I can climb up on top of him. We can ride him around, taking any ground we want, but we can also take to the skies, flying over Minecraft. I can choose any element that I want to use to attack. Starting with his fire attack, we can blast away anything in sight, burning trees and mobs alike. Easily zip off to another location, switch again over to his lightning attack, and we can zap anything in sight and electrify Nice. Let's get a little closer to something furry and blast this sheep away. Electrifying the whole ground and that sheep as well. Ooh, that's some static you don't want to mess with. But there's one final move we have. A blast attack. Let's go towards a pig and let's blast them away out of this universe. Yikes. A chicken nearby. Blast that guy. Yikes. Switch back to some fire because I'd love to have some roast chicken tonight and we'll burn him up. That chicken is running and toasted. Goodbye, buddy. The blast fire lightning dragon can take out anything in sight, and I'll tell you, this guy's loyal. For our second baby dragon, we'll do a lightning dragon. It'll have this long and skinny body, then some wings and a head that sticks out like this. And of course, it's lightning, so we'll go with a yellow color palette. I want to make sure all the dragons look super different. I want them all to really contrast each other in-game. But we got the last little details in, and I feel pretty good. With the animations, this one is going to be super awesome. Now for the evolved lightning dragon. This one is going to be yellow and blue, kind of like an eclectic blue color palette. Unlike the base form, this one is going to be on all fours. Now we'll give it short wings and some very long horns. There's the goofy little face. And then I textured this lightning streak into the back. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. But let's get started now on our final form lightning dragon. This dragon is going to be big. So we'll need this long body to build the model off of. I'll have these little twig stubs for where the wings will go, and these horns that have gotten bigger and bigger with each evolution. To contrast the bold colors, I'll make the eyes a bright yellow, an homage to the original yellow lightning dragon. Then give a dragon scale texture to the entire model. Oh yeah. I think our final lightning dragon is ready to go. I can't wait to see it in Minecraft. And if you're liking these dragons, you can get them on the Minecraft Marketplace. Scan the code now. A baby lightning dragon compared to the fire dragon looks extremely majestic. The wings already flowing in the wind, but those wings are not to be touched. That's like sticking a fork into a socket. Bad idea. Seriously, don't get any ideas, buddy. And he's all ready to evolve. All we need to do is grab a snowball, and we can use the snowball to evolve him, grabbing the elements, swarming in it, and he's become the second evolution. The horns are bigger, the wings flowing even more freely. This guy looks even more majestic than his first form, and that tail looks like a trident of lightning on the back. Much larger than its baby form, the lightning dragon in its adult version is ready to defend itself. We can see it taking down slimes, the electricity absolutely zapping this slime, and I'll tell you, going in the water without electricity, really bad idea, folks. Avoid that at all costs. A few other baby slimes completely wiped out. This whole area is going to be totally electrified, and now, after a little experience, our lightning dragon is ready for its final evolution. Grab an ender pearl and approach our adult lightning dragon, and we can evolve it into its final form right under the tree. Look at the wings on this bad boy. The power sourcing through this dragon is immaculate, immense, unbeatable. Look at those yellow eyes, and of course, I can see it from here. You've got a saddle! That's what I'm talking about. I love power. Now I'm gonna climb on, and we're gonna be good friends, aren't we? I really do hope, because otherwise, this is gonna go poorly. Just kidding! In its final form, we can easily climb onto our lightning dragon and ride it anywhere we want. And we have total control of any attack we want to use from our lightning dragon. Starting with our lightning attack, there's one remaining slime. Let's get down here and zap this guy away. This slime doesn't stand a chance. Instantly zapped, and the whole floor electrified. We could chase down the slime in the water over here using a frost attack from its second evolution, freezing the water as we breathe out the frost of fury. One more slime over this direction. Breathe and freeze it on sight. Goodbye, buddy. And some witches have appeared, which is a perfect opportunity for us to use its third and final attack. Switching to a magic attack, we can get close to these witches, and even if a witch manages to get off a potion on us, we're going to be just fine. Why, you might ask? I've got nothing to worry about. Using our magic attack, we're instantly cured of any negative effects that might be impacting us, because even if we have a negative effect, as long as we stay close to our lightning dragon, we're passively cured constantly. Hopping right back on, we can enact our vengeance. Let's switch to our lightning and zap that witch from a distance. Oh, looks like the pain is unbearable, and you're gonna go goodnight. One more witch to take care of. In fact, two more witches to take care of. That lightning attack is unbeatable. Neither witch can move while it's being zapped at the same time. Now let's get get started on our frost dragon. I want the model shape to be a little different, almost like he has a big coat to keep him warm in the cold. The wings are basically going to be shaped like snowflakes, so I gave it this unique design, and then colored the whole thing this frosty blue, and gave it these little ice details on the top of the head. Finally, we got to make that ice texture look really on point. That's our baby ice dragon. Very cool, if you know what I mean. Now for the evolved frost dragon. Let's get working. With some age, this dragon decided to start walking on 2 legs, probably because of this big old nose I gave him. It might be digging into the ground if he didn't. But moving on to the details, I really liked how this purple and icy blue texture blended together, so I decided to use that for the theme of the wings. And our evolved frost dragon is complete. Let's get to the final evolution, and this one is going to be epic. I have a great idea. We'll make this long dragon beast form, give it a long and sharp tail, then have these withered arms that are connected to the wings. Now to color it, I'll give it these dark dragon scales, and make these blue parts, like the wings, have the icy texture, similar to what I gave the baby ice dragon. This one might just be my favorite. That is awesome. The baby frost dragon is extremely cold, almost looking like an entire block of ice as its core body and a little snowball on the top of its head. You don't want to get too close to this guy, nearby enough to be friends, but don't touch, you might freeze. And now ready to evolve as it spots up right nearby. We better hurry, grab an ender pearl, and evolve our ice dragon into its adult form. Now ready to take care for itself, moving far quicker, a tad less chilly, but still fearsome, able to defend itself against this spider. Hopefully, it looks like the spider might be winning. Come on, buddy, you got this. The spider goes down. Our ice dragon is on top. A victorious adult ice dragon, settled in and ready to grow even further. Scales are shedding. Each time a dragon is ready to evolve, we know before it's ready, because the scales begin to fall off. We can pick them up and prepare for another evolution. The third and final evolution brings the ice into its immense form. The wings frozen solid, nearly completely, icicles spreading, shooting off from its little claws, and the horns on the front pointing forward, giving us a sense of determination in the final form of this ice dragon. Of course, the best part of all, the saddle. Climb on top of the ice dragon, and we can use all of its powers. From each of its forms, we've got a frost attack, a fire attack, and a blast attack. But even better than any attack out of this frost dragon is its passive ability. Fly its final form deep into a cave nearby any stone, find it a good solid perch, and jump off of our frost dragon. And slowly over time, the passive ability of our frost dragon is going to turn surrounding stone into ore. The power is coming towards the stone right here, and we see it convert into a cold block right before our eyes. This stone turns into redstone. In a matter of time, we'll have unlimited diamond. I want this next dragon to be explosion-based, because what's Minecraft without some explosions? So this will be our blast dragon. I haven't really utilized the desert yet, so I'm going to use these browns and tan shapes to make the model for the dragon. For the baby dragon, this guy's not joking around. He looks angry. But after finishing up some sandy texture, our blast dragon is complete. Let's get working on the evolution right away. And for that, I'm going to be using a bit more mesa colors. Almost like the sand has evolved into red sand. Give it a chunky body with these flimsy wings. Kind of reminds me of a bee right now. Then I'll retexture the model to look like molten rocks ready to explode. And that is our evolved blast dragon complete. But we aren't finished yet. We still have one more explosive dragon to create. I've been making a lot of slim and muscular dragons, but I want one giant dragon. This one is going to get rounder and even bigger than any dragon we've had. And for irony, I'll make these wings even smaller than before. Now for the coloring. I decided to lean more into that rock theme and went with a purple crystal dragon design. I'll give it this slanted for the player, then texture in the rest of the stony dragon scales and wings. Our big ol' happy blast dragon is perfect. Let's see him in game. I'm super proud of these dragons. If you want them in your world, get them on the Minecraft Marketplace today. A baby blast dragon looks far more sturdy than the previous dragons. We can see the tusks on top of its head a little bit more dull and built for impact. The wings far shorter, less air ability. And the tail ends with what looks like a club on the far side. This beefy boy is ready ready to evolve. The scales begin to fall off, and evolution is imminent. Using a lightning rod, we can take our Blast Dragon to evolution stage 2. Even more plump and beefy than its first version, the wings are bigger so it can move with a little bit more agility than previously, and the club on its tail has become a little bit more aerodynamic. Evolution stage 2, of course, this dragon is now able to defend itself, still loves spending time with me because, I mean, who wouldn't? Let's bring our Blast Dragon to this temple and use it to clear out the entire temple so we can gather the goods inside. Actually, nope, it's definitely not empty. All right, buddy, do your best. Okay, I'll take the lead inside. Come on! As soon as our Blast Dragon does get inside, he's instantly blasting everything in sight. Endless amount of husks, endless zombies, and all of them instantly going down. But it looks like he needs some food, some help. Don't worry. Using another lightning rod, we can instantly recharge him. Back at full power, he returns to his devastation. Goodbye, Husk. And through the battle, he's ready to evolve again. His scales are shedding, ready for evolution stage 3. But before we take him to stage 3, let me enjoy my loot. What? Somebody was already here? The temple's been cleared, buddy. Well, that was a complete waste. At least we trained him up to prepare him for stage 3. Using an Ender Pearl, we can take our Blast Dragon all the way to stage 3. And that is one hunk of chunk. This guy looks like a turtle almost. With a big plump tail, magic is flowing through and off of this guy. The brain, too, has improved. Clearly, it's pulsing with thoughts. Of course, a saddle on top means we can ride this guy anywhere we want. Controlling all 3 of his abilities as usual, we can lightning and we can magic attack. And if we get hungry at any time, all we have to do is plop off of this guy and he'll slowly produce some tasty munches for us. Thanks for the fish, buddy. Don't mind if I do. You got anything else you can whip up for us, Chef? I don't know where he's producing it from. I'm hoping it doesn't come out that bad end. Now, I want this next dragon to be totally magic themed, which you'll see after we complete the model. The baby needs a small body, long tail, wings, and a dragon-shaped head. Then we'll color the whole thing purple because to me, that screams magic. To further make the magic feeling hit, I'll give it this purple cosmic texture, almost like it has stars textured into its body. And that's our baby magic dragon complete. Looking quite good if I do say so myself. Let's move on to the evolution now. As this magic dragon evolves, its shape will stay similar, but it will gain this one magic horn, controlling a little magic orb floating above its head. What does the orb do? Well, I don't know exactly. Now let's give it a tail and the wings. Then give it a more pale white and purple color theme to contrast the original dark purple texture of the baby dragon. And that's our evolved magic dragon. Let's get to the final evolution now. This is going to be a huge and muscular dragon with tons of geometry. We're going all out for this one. Turn those flat rectangles into full-on dragon wings and start to give it the whole dragon coloring treatment. I also added a bit of realism to the wing texture, which I think turned out pretty cool. I think our final magic dragon is complete and ready to be let loose in Minecraft. Let's do it. Our final dragon, the magic dragon, I think might be the coolest looking dragon in its baby form of all the dragons. You can see that this little guy is full of magical abilities. But in its baby form, he's not totally ready to produce all that magical wonderment yet. This guy's gonna need to evolve into a larger form, and we can tell he's ready. He's shedding magical scales. Grab a lightning rod in hand, and we can assist in his evolution to phase 2. He looks like a darn unicorn. This guy looks cute. Stage 2 is even cuter than stage 1. But don't get his cuteness confused. He's fearsome and dangerous. Let's jump into the nether and see what he can do. And we're in the nether because I want to kill the dragon with a dragon, which means we need to find a fortress. Take this dragon to the fortress and let's find some blazes. Oh, I need some defenses over here, buddy. Chase right after any blaze in sight and let our dragon do the work. This magical dragon is easily going to be able to handle all of these blazes. That electrifying force is going to knock you down quick, buddy. Try your best to survive. Guaranteed you don't make it out alive. One last blaze to take down before we can head to the end. You got it, buddy. I'm here for backup if you need it, but you don't need any help at all. It's time to head to the end. All right, buddy. You ready? It's time to take down the boss. Let's go. And as soon as we enter the end, our magic dragon evolves into its final form, and it's time to take on the Ender Dragon. Fly to the skies in the end, face to face with another dragon. Which one comes out on top? We've got a blast we can get nearby. Get right under the dragon while it's pushed. No, he escapes. Let's switch to our fire attack. Shooting fire from a distance, but it's still not close enough. Let's move to our magic attack and chase down the Ender Dragon. Following right behind him constantly. He's got nowhere he can run to. All we have to do is keep right on his tail. He's perching. That's a bad decision. We're going to be able to blast him non-stop. We've got him in half. We're nearing 10%. He can't do anything except run, but he's not going to be able to run far. We just have one more hit to go. One final hit. Down goes the Ender Dragon. And our magical dragon gives us a victory. Great work, buddy. If you guys like these dragons, click the link in the description to download Dragons Evolved DX on the Minecraft Marketplace today.